Okay, good evening, guys. Welcome to another CanHammer Battle Report. We are at GW at Yonge and Lawrence in Toronto. Now I am joined by my opponent, Wee. So this is going to be a quick and dirty battle report. So we're just going to do turn summaries because, you know, it's kind of loud in here and we got to get all that figured out. So Wee, why don't you walk me through what's in your army?
Yeah, so the army is really two battalions. One is the Taliban, which has the Great Unclean One, which is this guy right there, Epidemius, a Herald of Nurgle, 3 units of Plague Bearers, 20 sized, and a Beast of Nurgle. The other part is a Foul Rain Congregation from Skaven Pestilence, which is what is his name? Well, it has 3 Plague Claw Catapults and what's his name? Plague Priest, I want to say? Plague Priest?
Plague Priest?
Anyways, yeah.
So who's your general?
General's the Great Unclean One.
Okay, awesome. Because he regains 2d3 wounds, so he's hard to kill. And you're just allegiance, you're a mixed Chaos Allegiance?
Yep.
And for my army, I'm bringing the pure Stormcast Eternals. So what I've done with this list is I've kind of modified it a little bit. I've gone for a lot of extra battle line in my list. So I have 2 units of Liberators right there in the middle. I have my usual 4 units of Judicators back there. I then have the Hammer Strike Force with 2 units of Paladins. And then of course they have their unit of Prosecutors to go with it. And I've still taken the Prime even though he's, you know, not been doing great things lately. And then one of the weird things I took is I still have my banner so I can redeploy one of my units. My general is going to be the banner bearer. He has +1 wound and he regains a wound every command phase. Now the mission that we have is Take and Hold. So there's going to be 2 objectives and then we're going to fight over those. And at the end of turn 3, if one of us controls both, the game ends. Okay, so we're done deployment. We rolled off for sides. We chose sides and he chose the far side there. So what did you deploy, or why did you deploy that way, Wee?
I think Nurgle does well when it's nice and together and they move together as a big blob. So
you kind of put everything in the middle, right?
Yep.
And you did finish deployment before me, so you get choice of first or second?
Yep.
So will you be taking first or second?
I'm going to be taking first.
Okay. And then Stormcast, I just put my archers in the back, and then in the very back corner you can see my Knight Velexor, the banner. He's just kind of hidden. And then the 4 archers are just protecting my objective, and everything else is off the table in the Star Realm. So it should be on to Wee's turn 1 then, I guess. So Chaos turn 1, he advanced up, he chose first turn, shot and killed with the Plague Claw 2 of my Judicators. And then what command abilities did you use?
Command abilities? Oh, Inspiring Presence?
So they're Inspiring Presence?
These guys are Inspiring Presence, yep. And he's got Mystic Shield. Oh.
Mystic Shield cast on him, that's right.
Yep.
So he's +1 save. Yep. Awesome, so on to Stormcast turn 1. Okay, Stormcast turn 1s. I basically got everything in, so I put Liberators over there to try and charge the catapult and failed. Liberators over here to kind of distract them and maybe charge the catapult and failed. I brought in my Prosecutors in the back corner to keep the Bannerman happy. And then everything shot the Great Unclean One, who's behind that terrain piece right there, and I did 5 wounds to him. Yep. So he's going to heal 2d3, but it's a start anyway. So we're going to go on to roll for priority. So let's roll for priority. 3, 4. So would Nurgle like to go next?
Absolutely.
So Nurgle Turn 2, the Plague Bearers charged back there, and they are immune to Battle Shock. And then over here, the Plague Bearers got Mystic Shield, and they charged in. And I survived. I lost 1 guy to Battle Shock and a few to shooting. Killed a couple archers, but they made their Battle Shock. But we basically backed up and just kind of gave me free reign of my half of the table. So we'll see it. Stormcast turn 2. Okay, so Stormcast turn 2. All my archers backed up. Shot the Beast of Nurgle that was right through that doorway there. And then they really didn't do much else. On the other side of the board, we had this fight over here. The Plague Bearers whiffed, and they didn't do anything. And then over here, they killed 2, and I made my Battle Shock. So we're going to go on and roll for priority. So let's roll for priority. 3. So it looks like Stormcast are taking their double turn. So we, in your command phase, what did you do?
I gave them, well, I tried to cast a
Mystic Shield and you failed.
Failed on them, and Inspiring Presence. And yeah, that's all I used.
If you notice, I have one Liberator back there fighting each unit of Plague Bearers. They lived, made their Battle Shock, back there anyway. And then we got me down to 2 solo Archer units, and then I have all this big blob back here. So we're going on to Stormcast Turn 3. I know we said that I was going first next, but I actually gave Wee the turn because I figured he wouldn't be able to do too much to me, and I was kind of right, but he did more than I thought. So on to Stormcast Turn 3. So the end of Stormcast Turn 3, I dropped my load in there, removed 2 Plague Claw catapults, did 4 wounds to the Great Unclean One, and almost cleaned up that unit of Plague Bearers back there. Now I did lose my 1 Soul Liberator on that corner, and so now Wee, you want to see if I get the double turn or not?
Never. Yeah. That's right.
That was a 6-6.
Again.
So,
Spoon dice always wins.
does Nurgle want to go first turn 4?
Absolutely.
So it's Nurgle turn 4. Wee, what did you do this turn?
I moved up, and I don't know, I killed this guy.
Killed the Prime with Plague Bearers.
I don't know. And then,
And you casted 2 spells on him. You did Plague Wind.
yeah, I did Plague Wind, which took a couple of these guys off and took a couple wounds over here. And then I also used the Plague Priest with Wither. He prayed and did Wither. Yeah, and then these Plague Bearers came around and charged. And they just crushed. So there was a lot of saves that were made, though.
Yeah, so I have 4 Paladins left, and the unit of Judicators, and then some Liberators, and that's it. So it's looking like it's bad for the Stormcast. But should we see if we get a double turn or not?
Yes.
For the Stormcast? 5?
Yes.
Yes. We rolled a 5.
5. So I'm assuming that you don't want me to have a double turn?
No, no double turn for you.
So it's Nurgle turn 5.
Hooray.
So for those of you that just screamed at the screen, we did screw up and we forgot to do Stormcast turn 4. So we're going to keep the priority roll, so we get to choose whether he goes first or second on turn 5. But anyway, I failed a charge with my 1 Retributor over there. So I did actually kill the Great Unclean One, and then he went to charge, rolled Snake Eyes. Did not join that fight. And that's it. So I got the Great Unclean One, but that's it. So we're going on to turn 5. Wee, would you like to go first or second?
First.
You sure?
Yes.
You really sure? I think you should go second.
Nah.
Okay. So, Nurgle turn 5. I lost a unit of Retributors. It was tragic. So, Wee, what did you do?
I casted, well, my Plague Priest prayed and did Pestilent Breath. Did 2 more wounds over to these guys and did 2 more wounds to these guys.
Yeah.
And then these Plague Bearers charged, had a nice long 10-inch charge to here. Took off a wound. And, yeah, and then took out a wound over here.
Yeah, so it's looking good. So I have, basically the way the mission works is right now it's guaranteed to be a minor win to one of us because neither of us control both objectives. So we're basically going to come down to points. So I have 1 more turn left of Stormcast to kill as much as possible. So the game ended and my 1 Retributor actually lived back there. My Prosecutor ran away. And then I tried to get 180 points by shooting that Plague Claw catapult, and I only did how many wounds? 4 to the Plague Claw? 3. Because I whiffed, and I couldn't get my 2 fat guys there in, so it kind of hurt me. But now we're going to tally up points, and we'll come back to talk about the end of the game. Okay, so the game ended. It was very tight. We tallied the points, and one of us gets a minor win, and that was Wee. He won by 140 points. So that was really tight. You know, one of those combats goes a different way. I get that, man. That was a tight, fun game. And good luck. That was awesome.
For the Papa Nurgle.
Ah, he's so good. He's only 120 more points, or 140.
That's right.
But if you guys want more information about the channel, check out CanHammer.ca and like and subscribe.